Isn't it curious that the average American is turning into a complete loser? If you have to get people fired because you don't like their opinions, you're a loser. Straight up. If you don't like what somebody says, guess what? Block them. Don't watch them. Why are you on their content? Why are you bringing negativity to their content? Why are you talking trash and arguing with people on the internet? You're a loser. I know because I've been there. This comes from experience. But guess what? I have grown. I'm constantly evolving, constantly trying to better myself. And I see my old ways, and I don't like the person I used to be. But I see a lot of losers out here in America. Don't want to work, don't want to do hard work, want to cry about everything, want everything handed to them. Look, this just shows how much of a loser I guess the majority of America is. Look at our president. It took 3 times for this guy to become president. He's ran 3 times. He's lost 2 other times. I don't even think he made it to the and the other 2 times he didn't even make it out of the Democratic primaries. And then Kamala Harris. Here's another loser. Listen, Tulsi Gabbard completely destroyed her in the debate. Tulsi Gabbard's a far better candidate to be vice president than Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris didn't even last, what, 2, 3 debates and she was out. She was out real quick. Real quick. She was like a firework. She blew up real quick, basically calling Biden a racist. And then the next debate, Tulsi Gabbard just went after her and then she was out. So you people elected losers, and now losers are in charge. This is the loser mentality of America. That's what you guys want, and you guys are gonna get what you deserve. That's what's funny. It's coming. It's coming. Like, trust me, your pain and suffering is coming. We could have been prosperous. We could have been uh, uh, what we've been for the whole world, a beacon of hope, of freedom, of prosperity, of creativity, continuing that. But no, no. You guys want to destroy it? Well, guess what? You guys are going to suffer if you don't make the proper decisions now. You're going to suffer immensely. Immensely. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If somebody finds out where I work and they get me fired because if they don't like what I say, I mean, you're a loser. Like, seriously, like, you are a pathetic loser. But guess what? I'll find another job. Okay, I'll find another job. I have a lot of, I have a really good, really good resume. And plus, I show up and I work hard and I don't mind to work. Unlike the millennials and then the next generation, Gen Z. The people on the left are losers. Like, seriously, you're a loser. And you need to look in the mirror and you need to look and realize you are and you can change. You can change. You can change your attitude. You can change everything. And I hope you do. Because it's stupid. What you're mad at is probably your parents. You're probably upset because they didn't give you enough attention when you were younger. Maybe they tried to buy your love and they weren't there for you. And now you're in the real world. You're in an adult body, but you have the maturity and mentality of a 13-year-old, or maybe even some of you a 7-year-old. And it's sad. And I'm gonna tell you, the quality of life is gonna go down because you guys wanted these leftists in charge, which, yeah, I'm not too fond of the Republicans either, but definitely you guys want to get rid of Trump, which, uh, eh, when all this bad stuff happens and you start wondering why your quality of life goes down, why is what's so happening? Well, because you wanted Trump out because you didn't like some of the stuff he said because he talks the truth. You don't like the truth. The truth hurts, doesn't it? And most people can't handle that. And most people don't have any self awareness or you know what it is a lot of Americans are soft. You're soft on the inside. You're like little gooey gummy bears on the inside. You're weak. We just and we deserve a depression. That's what we deserve. Honestly, and there's a part of me that is rooting for that too. There is. Don't get me wrong. There's another part of me that's not, because that will hurt me and my kids and people I care about tremendously. But the average American deserves a depression. You deserve to be humble. You deserve that. You deserve some pain and suffering and some adversity in your life, because you live in some kind of ultra reality that's not real. You live in some kind of a bubble that either your parents pay for everything for you, or the government pays for everything for you, pays for all your food, and you think that it's endless supply. You don't think that you think that like you're some kind of a king or something like that, that things are just going to continue to pamper you and continue to go that way. It could have. The party could have kept going with Trump. It could have, honestly, like, feminism could have kept going. But the more that we try to uh, put people in certain positions in companies because of how they look and not by their merit, I wonder why companies are going to start failing. I wonder why governments are going to start failing. I wonder why certain sectors of governments are going to fail. Because you care more about how people look than how they either present themselves or their merit. The obsession of how people look is amazing to me. It's absolutely amazing to me. This is supposed to be the most accepting country in the whole world, and it was. But to worry about how somebody looks, dude, I don't care about somebody's race. I don't care. I really don't. I look at them, how they act. That's how I look at people, how they present themselves, their attitudes. And I'm not saying I have the greatest attitude. I'm not. Nah, life is pretty difficult for me right now. It's pretty dang hard, and I'm just trying to endure it. I'm a single parent trying to raise my kids all on my own, and it's not easy. So I'm not gonna always have a smile on my face, because life's not on easy mode like it is for me, like it is for a lot of you Americans out here. And you definitely know, if you're a hardworking American, I'm not talking about you. You know the people I'm talking about. You people need some suffering, and you're gonna get it. You voted for it. Just remember who voted for it. Remember who brought this on. Remember who brought this on. Yeah. That's what I got.